Have you ever caught yourself comparing your life to others via social media? I do this all the time. I tend to catch myself looking up to influencers as though they are some sort of god. This is not the case. We think we know what we want our life to look like, that it should be aesthetically pleasing. According to a 2019 study done by Mayo Clinic, out of 6,500 12 to 15-year-olds in the United States who spent 3 or more hours a day using social media are at higher risk for mental health issues. Every day we are bombarded by the negative effects of social media without even knowing it. Today, I am going to be discussing the negative effects of social media and how it affects your mental health. First, I will convey the issue of body image across social media platforms. Then, I will explain why our society's communication skills have declined. We will end by discussing how social media has made it hard to live in the now, as in living in the moment. To help you understand the issues of social media on your mental health, we will start by discussing body image and how social media affects it. Social media gives people of all ages an elevated idea of body image and standards. The images we see of people's bodies and lives are edited, however, we might not always realize that. It is common to compare our bodies to these highly edited models, although it is not healthy and does not make you any less valued as a person. Social media shows one body type across multiple platforms. That does not mean that is how you are supposed to look. Isabel Brady, an athlete at Davidson College in North Carolina, wrote about the social comparison theory in her article with Orlando Centennial. Isabel states, people compare themselves to others in order to fulfill a basic human desire, the need for self-evaluation. We tend to evaluate our physique by comparing ourselves to what we see on our screens. This is detrimental to our mental health because this can lead to low self-esteem and make us feel like we don't meet society's standards. Now that we have talked about the issues of body image, let's discuss how communication skills have changed since social media has become more used around the world. Social media acts as a buffer when it comes to communicating with others. According to Carmen Jacobs' article titled How Social Media Affects Communication Skills, people struggle with in-person communication because they lack practice. Carmen also states, if you have social media skills without real-life communication skills, you will struggle in job interviews, a romantic relationship, and also struggle to find friends. Most young kids spend their time texting or Snapchatting throughout the day. This causes kids and adults to lose the communication skills that are necessary in life. Over a phone, you don't need eye contact, different tones, or good body language. All you have to do is sit back and type away. Also, many people say things over the phone that they would never say in person. They use their phone as a wall to stand behind. But when it comes to in-person confrontations, they shut down. And this is proof that social media has a negative effect on our communication skills. Now that we have discussed the loss of communication skills that social media has brought, let's talk about how it has made it hard to enjoy life where you are. We as a society have lost the ability to live in the moment. According to Jacqueline Sperling in the article, The Social Dilemma, Social Media and Your Mental Health, a couple nearly broke up after their honeymoon because the wife spent more time on their trip planning and taking selfies rather than with her husband. Social media consumes almost all of us. We think we have to post what's going on in our lives, but only the good stuff, so people will see what we want them to see our lives as. You could be attending a once-in-a-lifetime event, but miss most of it because you were too worried about getting pictures and videos for your Instagram feed. You were still there, but did not live in the moment. Today we have addressed body image issues, loss of communication, and it is hard for us to live in the moment due to social media. While social media has brought many good things, it has also brought many detrimental things to our mental health. We need to be able to stop comparing our lives and appearances to others. I think it would be great if everyone would start posting what they wanted with no worries whether or not it meets society's standards. Social media does not always portray everyone's true personality or lifestyle. You cannot evaluate your life based on someone else's. In the end, your mental health may suffer.